Come, children. Yes, come. Yes, please, come and sit down. Yes, sit. Actually, especially you. Yeah, you sit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you all sit. Now, let me tell you the story. Well, actually, it's not just one story. It's actually multiple stories, and it's actually not even a story. It's more like a review. And yeah, you're curious about the book. Well, the book has nothing to do with the story, actually. You know what? Just forget about the book. The book has nothing to do with anything. So yeah. Anyways, children, I'm about to tell you the tale of the Owl House, episodes 11 to 15. I know that's a weird title, but except for this is not a story. It gets more review. So we got it? Got it? Okay, let's begin.
It's a book fair! Where books come to life.
Hello.
Let me tell you something very important about this episode, and well, that's the fact that, well, Amity's not in this episode. So when you rewatch the series, you automatically know to skip this episode. But anyways, since and insensitivity, it's a King episode. Yep, how fun. We all love King episodes, don't we? How many times does it take to teach King to not be a selfish piece of shit? Well, a bunch of times apparently, but anyways, it seems like the book fair has come to the Boiling Isles. Yeah, book fair, you know, a fair with books. These things, did you know these exist? Apparently, yeah, but books, yeah, books come. And Luce, of course, wants to be a writer.
What's that? A writing competition? I've always wanted to be a writer.
Writer? What? I thought you wanted to be a witch.
Of course I want to be a witch, but where I'm from, that's kinda impossible.
So King and Luce decided to make a partnership and write a book together, but of course that doesn't work out because of course King's a selfish piece of shit. So yeah, basically they break off and then King steals her ideas and meets a shady lizard dude and doesn't question any of his motives and basically signs to deal with him and becomes pretty popular, you know, he even gets his dick sucked everywhere he goes. So King's pretty successful until, oh no, the evil lizard dude's like, you gotta write a book in a day.
Speaking of, how's your second book coming along?
Coming along? Or finished? Bam! Rulers reach 2. Now with more swears.
I'm like, are you serious, Mr. Lizard Dude? It's been like a day, and you expect him to write a best-selling novel? I mean, granted, they wrote this story in a day, so I guess it's not that hard, but still, it's a day. It takes them like months or maybe even a year to write a sequel, but whatever. And of course, bad things happen, especially dealing with squares, but by the end, King learns not to be selfish for that day, and in the next episode that King stars in, he forgets all that little character development and goes back to being selfish little King. Yeah, anyways, this episode is fine. It's fine. There's also a B plot with Ida and Lilith, but we don't care about that. We gotta care about King writing the book. Yeah, even though that's the most interesting part, but yeah. And also Lilith, don't get me started on that bitch. I don't want to talk about her. I hate her. I really, really do. Now, well, when I was watching this, I don't hate her, but, you know, this has a lot of character development to Ida and Lilith's relationship. We know how they actually, function. We kind of already know, but, it's just great to see them together.
You gonna cart me away to the coven now, are you?
Not now, because I want to give you a chance to join on your own. Join me in the Emperor's Coven, Edelin. He could even heal your curse.
And hopefully in season 2, we'll see them more together. So overall, this episode is fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. It would have been better if Amity showed up. And it makes sense as well, because it's a book fair. Amity likes books just like Luce. They could chat in a little bit. And that also could have been a little teaser for episode 12, because how the hell did Amity contact Luce and tell her, I need to give you back your book? I don't know when they met up at all. It's not like, Amity has Luce's phone number or know where the Owl House is, so I don't know how that worked. This could have been perfect. But, we forget about it. Let's not think about that little detail, Anyways, let's just move on to the next episode.
Amity! What are you doing here? I'm here to train. I'm trying to beat Edenem's highest score on the exam. Aw, Mittens. That's impossible.
She still needs to use a training wand to learn new spells.
Well, everybody, you can finally rejoice, because Amity is finally back in an episode. Yeah, after 4 episodes of her not being there. Yeah, for 4 episodes of the best character gone. Yeah, that was a nice little weight you gave me, Owl House. But anyways, in this episode, she's back and better than ever. All being nice and loose and her hanging out. Yeah, the lumity was blooming. Yeah, lumity was the best part of this episode, and also the most important part of this episode. Nothing else mattered but Lumity. It was the most important, most significant part of this episode. Nothing else actually happened except Lumity. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. Luce learned a new spell, didn't she? I kind of completely forgot. I was kind of thinking about that Lazura book club thing. Yeah,
So it looks like we'll be in the same class.
Azura Book Club?
Azura Book Club? As long as it's a secret club, okay?
It's not a secret.
We're gonna tell everyone.
Anyways, adventures in the elements. Somehow, someway, Amity contacts Luce and tells her, I need to give you back your book. So they meet up for their first date.
Gotta find that. Oh! There she is.
Hey, Amity! Luce is finally here!
Hi, Luce.
Patrick! Emera, stop bothering her! Sorry, Luce. They insisted on coming for some reason.
And oh, Amity's in her, casual clothes. Oh, God, it was adorable. God, I wish she was always in that little outfit of hers. But anyways, and also the brother and sister show up, and it's great to learn that they're actually not piles of trash and actual decent human beings, and they have an actual good relationship with their sister. That's nice, because I like them. I didn't really want to hate them. But yeah, and anyways, of course, Luce breaks the news to Amity that I'll be classmates with you. So you better be ready.
This is great. Maybe we can even start an Azura Club at school when we're classmates.
When we're what?
Surprise! I'm enrolling at Hexside.
And of course, Amity tells her, oh, you gotta learn 2 spells. And of course, Luce don't know that, but she doesn't want to be embarrassed in front of her future wife, so she lies. And of course, that's not gonna bite her in the back. This is a kid's cartoon after all. Lying never bites you in the back. So, and then Luce finally convinces Ida after 12 episodes. That's right, 12 episodes to finally, learn magic. The whole reason why she's actually here. 12 episodes. That's a nice number. But anyways, they go up to the mountains, and oh boy, Amity's there as well. Best character, which means we can make more amazing Lumity moments. so adorable. But of course, Luce doesn't think Ida is a good teacher. I mean, if I was in that situation, I would think Ida's pretty terrible. And so Luce comes up with the stupidest idea. It's stealing her future wife's wand. I'm like, please don't do this. I don't want you guys to not be friends. You guys are so adorable together. Don't do something stupid. And of course, she does something stupid, and bad things happen because she stole and lied about her magic powers, and Ida and the twins get kidnapped by an evil monster dude.
Come on, Luce!
Do those powerful spells you were talking about.
But I don't actually know any.
Patrick! Emera! No!
And then Amity does something super adorable. She's not mad. She is mad, but she's forgiving now because she's such a kind soul. And then locks up Luce, telling her you only get hurt. She's only doing it for her protection. She's such a nice little girl.
Now stay put! You'll only get hurt. Amity! Wait!
And of course, Luce learns her second spell. I feel like the Lumity stuff's a little bit more important, but yeah, she learns her new spell of ice, ice magic and stuff. And then she goes to save them, teaming up with Amity, and she saves everybody. Yay! What a fantastic episode. Oh, wait a minute, there's a King plot line in this episode. I completely forgot. Anyways, yeah, King's apparently in this episode, and, he brings stuffed animals to life, and he's a selfish jerk to them. And of course, they rebel and try to kill him. King being selfish, well, that's nothing different there. It's not like there was an entire episode of him learning not to be selfish. But, of course, this is King we're talking about. He doesn't learn a thing. And, of course, he asks Tootie for help and still doesn't really learn a lesson. I guess not to bring stuffed animals to life, but I guess that's his lesson. But, anyways, this was a fantastic episode. Don't like the King stuff. But I love the Amity and Luce moments, building up their friendship and stuff. And Amity's really starting to have a little crush on her with that little book club, And also, Luce finally learns her first spell, and we kind of learn how she's going to learn to get more spells from the island, learning from the islands and learning spells, and this is the start of something really great. So yeah, great episode, one of the best episodes in the series when I was watching it. Of course, there's really great episodes coming around the corner. But yeah, fantastic episode. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on.
I love secret rooms! Where do the doors go?
So you two go to the same school now. That doesn't change anything. Huh?
It's Luce's first day at Hogwarts. I mean Hexside, right? And that's definitely not Hogwarts. But anyways, Luce finally goes to magic school to learn magic. Actually, wait a minute. How's she gonna learn magic? I mean, she can't do the little circle thing, so what's she gonna do? Like, I guess she could make potions and use magical tools, but there's no real point to going there, because she kind of just learns it by going through nature and stuff. So isn't this more of a distraction than actual learning magic and stuff? So yeah, there's no real point to going there. But anyways, going to school progresses the plot. Well, lumity plot, but yes, Luce wants to learn multiple tracks, but Principal Bump's like, oh, young lady, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can only do one. You can't do multiple. What's wrong with you? Evil Emperor dude, that's not suspicious at all. You told us that we can't do this, okay? I'm not gonna change my mind just because you're a human. Can't break tradition that I've been doing for years at this school. No way you can change my mind at all.
Then after lunch...
Studying multiple tracks at once? No one does that.
Then I'll be the first.
No, you won't. According to the rules, a good witch needs to hocus focus. You can only pick one of the 9 tracks.
So yeah, he puts her in the potion track, which is probably the most boringest track ever, but also probably the one track of magic that she can probably actually do. Because did you even need magic to actually perform and make potions? I highly doubt that. So that's probably the perfect class for her. But whatever, she wants to try stuff. So she finds a crystal ball, and of course Bumpsy is like, oh shit, did you just touch that crystal ball? Oh, that's it, young lady. You're going to detention. You cannot learn magic anymore. That's against the rules. You cannot touch balls. That's wrong. That is completely wrong.
What is this place?
This is a place where all troublemakers go. The detention track.
And of course, when we get to detention, we meet a cast of cool characters that we don't see again. After this episode, we don't see them again. And I don't think we'll ever see them again either. We meet Viney, we meet Dog Person, we meet other guy. I never put in the effort to learn their names. I mean, I learned Viney's name because everyone likes Viney, so yeah. But yeah, we learn these cool characters, and they have this God person, well, not God, just a leader, the troublemaker, who's clearly not Ida.
This place connects to different parts of the school. We found it after being thrown in the detention track. The witch who made it is known as Lord Calamity.
They started this troublemaker wall, and we added our names in their honor.
Come on, that's totally not Ida, And yeah, of course, then apparently a monster comes in, and sucks in the life of people, and then Luce and the rejects have to go stop that monster, and they kill it. They kill it. Oh! Also, I'm forgetting the most important part of this episode. Amity was in it, and she's thinking about, we go to school now, but that doesn't change anything, which, she's thinking about. She wants to be loose. It is meant to be, people. It's meant to be. It's meant to be. But anyways, of course, Bump's like, you guys are in so much trouble. You might have saved the school, but you can't do this stupid, double magic thing. But of course, Luce is like, stop it. Let us do multiple tracks. He's like, okay, I'll break tradition. After the thing I've been doing for years, I'll break it instantly. You've changed my mind instantly. So he allows them to do multiple tracks. Yep. And that is the first day of school. I feel like it's a tiny bit rushed and probably could have been an hour-long special, but it's a fantastic episode, and we got to meet amazing characters that we never get to see again. And also, Amity. Yay, she was in this episode, which already bumps this episode quite a bit. Yeah, and I think Bump changed his mind a little bit too quickly just because, I mean, maybe he's been, thinking about this for a long time because he's been talking about Ida, by the end of the episode. Oh, yeah, Ida is that troublemaker queen or whatever. Maybe he's been thinking about this for a while, but Bump's a nice guy. Pretty cool guy, but I feel like he changed his mind a little bit too quickly. But fantastic episode, fantastic characters. I hope we see you again because they're great. They're really great, especially Bonnie. Bonnie's amazing. I wish we see her again. But yeah, also Will and Gus was in this. I completely forgot. They're not important. Also King, he had a plot line as well. I mean, he wasn't selfish, but it was unnecessary. Unnecessary. Let's move on.
He evaluated my life and found my true calling. I'm now ringmaster of Timmy's Tent of Tiny Terrors.
Aw, it's like a regular circus, but adorably small. You're my friends now.
It's another King episode. Yep, another episode where King learns not to be a selfish jerk. Hopefully this one sticks in his mind, that little stupid head of his. I don't hate King, but it's just learn not to be selfish, because every little story we go on with you. We have to learn again for you to not be selfish. Okay? Learn your lesson in this episode. For once, learn a lesson. Luz learns. Ow. Oh, okay. My hand twisted. Oh God. Oh Jesus Christ. God. Ow. That was painful. The hand. Oh God. Wow. Anyways, learn your lesson, King. Anyways, the fair's come to town, and evil Mr. Piggy Man is inviting the owl people. He's like, oh God, no. Bygones be bygones. You might have destroyed my shop, but it's fine, and I.
Welcome. I see you got my postcard.
Tibbles, you sent this?
Aren't you mad at us for destroying your stand?
Ooh, and destroying his life. That was the best part.
I still don't understand, how does Luz know that she destroyed his shop? It must have been Ida that told them, but it's kind of weird that also Willow and Gus know. Weird. Kind of weird that they know specifically that they destroyed the shop. But whatever. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, they invite him. Bygones be bygones. But of course, we all know as the audience got evil Mr. Piggy Man has a mysterious plan that he's gonna do to ruin their lives. So of course, in the fair, it's supposed to be King and Luz's day. But of course, the best friend characters come in. Willow and Black Kid. I'm sorry I said Gus last time. I'll stick with this thing. Right? Willow and Black Kid come in and ruin King's fun. Of course, King's like, Luz is mine. Luz is my girl. If you want to get to her, you have to go for me. That's King. That's King. And then he gets some mysterious stuff. Doesn't question it at all. Mysterious juice stuff from evil Mr. Piggy Man that he's too stupid not to recognize. And
enjoy the carnival without the problems. Luz, Willow, and Gus will be none the wiser.
Whoa! You even know their names. Guess it's no use arguing with a fortune teller. Thanks, Avioso.
He's like, oh, you know what? I trust you. I'm gonna spray these kids with it. And of course, they shrink because it's called really small problems, even though it's more big problems because they get stepped on. I mean, that's a pretty big problem. But anyways, by the end, they all shrink, and the king learns a lesson to be open with people, I guess. So yeah, this episode is fine. It's probably the weakest episode, probably my least favorite. I like the Sense and Sensitivity episode a lot more, maybe because there was like a Ida and Lila plotline. I guess there's also like there's not even a Ida plotline. She's just in there. So yeah, but anyways, this episode was not the best. Probably my least favorite out of the 5 we're reviewing today. But yeah, really small problems. It's a pretty big problem that it's boring and it's King. So yeah, if Amity showed up one time in this episode, maybe, just maybe, it would have been fantastic. Anyways, Amity's in the next episode. Let's just move on.
Now, here we go!
Understanding Willow, and wait a minute, why am I holding a book? Where did this book even come from? What is even with this damn book? Ugh, people, trust me, this video has nothing to do with that book, okay? That book just keeps appearing, okay? Don't think about that book, okay? There's nothing with that book, okay? Whatever, where was I? All right, Amity's in this episode. Amity might do a pretty bad thing. I mean, it's not that bad. It's something that's life-threatening. All she does is destroy Willow's mind and erases all her memories. That's not...
Hexite Free Press! What's going on here?
Hi.
You destroyed Willow's memories? I saved as many as I could.
Bad, but because it's Amity, I forgive her. I completely 100% forgive her. If it was any other character, I wouldn't forgive them at all. I mean, Luz probably get a pass, but if it's anyone else, I wouldn't forgive them. But it's Amity, so we finally get to learn the backstory between Willow and Amity's friendship, because they've been teasing that, they used to be friends, but they don't like talking about it for some reason, so something must have happened, and the only way we can learn that is by going into their mind. Anyways, like I said before, Amity destroyed Willow's mind, and Luz and Amity, together, had to go inside of Willow's mind to fix all the memories, and as we're fixing the memories, we learn a little bit more about Amity and Willow and their friendship, and after you watch it, you're like, wow, hell, these guys are actually pretty good friends. I wonder what possibly could happen to break them up. And then we saw it.
Before all this started, there was something else.
Amity?
What is Willow doing here? She wasn't on the guest list for a reason. We'll make sure the girl is never admitted into Hexside. Now go, and try not to make a scene.
Yeah, we learned that and stuff, and by the end, Willow and Amity were, well, they're not friends yet, but it's a step. It's a step, and you know, Amity promises that she won't be mean to Willow anymore, or let her friends pick on Willow. So nice. So nice. So anyways, this is probably one of the best episodes in the Owl House. I love rewatching this episode so many times, and this was a great episode for Amity's character. You know, she's probably the one character that has been developed the most. Amity is the definition of character development. First she's a bully, and now she's the friend and also love interest. And yeah, also the lumity stuff. Yeah, also that's some good stuff.
Repeat after me. We can fix this together. Come on.
We can fix this together.
Heck yeah, we can.
A lot of really good stuff, actually. But yeah, I love this episode. It actually made me like Willow's character a lot more after this, and just learning a little bit more about them. You know, she has two dads. I guess that's not really important to talk about, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that was my review of the Owl House episodes 11 to 15. Well, actually, I really wouldn't call this a review, more like a summary. I feel like I go more in-depth on the episodes at the end of my reaction, so yeah, if you want a more in-depth look at these episodes, go into my reactions. That's more of a review. This was kind of just more for fun. But anyways, guys, I guess that's it, so you can all just leave. Yeah, leave. The story is over. As I said before, not story review, or I guess not really review at this point. It's summary. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and of course, stay tuned for more Owl House content on this channel. So goodbye, everybody. Yeah, goodbye. What are you still doing here? Why are you still watching the video? Get out of here. I told you to leave. Get the hell out of here.